Hey everybody, it's me, it's RDV. I'm here again with Zach for our Top 5 Tuesday, where we talk about our most anticipated books we're looking forward to this week from our pull list. And just gotta say about I'm kinda excited tonight, for those of you who are watching tonight, stay tuned, because immediately right after this, Chuck Dixon will be on the channel. Talking about new books and some old books. And
That's right.
whatever he wants to, because he's Chuck Dixon.
That's right.
All right. That being said, let's quickly get this over with so we can get to the good part.
Now that you know what the main attraction is, let's skip through the previews.
Right? Fast forward to the good part. All right,
That's
so
up to the good part.
don't
Anyway,
don't sing that song.
I wasn't gonna sing it. That's the only part of the song I know.
That's all anybody should know, because that's all anybody ever sees on freaking Instagram reels.
Yep, that's exactly where I learned it.
All right, so you went. I guess you went last time first.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go first this week.
Sure.
My number 5 for this week is Thor.
Thor.
I gotta say, I'm kind of digging this. With Venom and being on here, and then you have, Thor in general. This Donny Cates, good writer, writing some good stuff. With the character Thor. One of the few actual writers around Marvel that can actually do an actual decent story. They actually want to continue reading more. That being said, Al Ewing's on the book too. He's there.
he's, he's there too.
But we got Darkov, aka Desmond Pitts, and we also have look at here. We got Eddie Brock, Odin's here, and Thor. Overall, it's I'm not excited for this $4, for 28 pages. Back in the day, $4 would have been 48 pages. But yeah, overall, I've been enjoying the book series, and I'm really tempted to get this variant cover here.
Which one? Oh,
The Spider-Man.
Spider-Man one's pretty good. I kind of like that. Although it's the same issue that we had with Daredevil last week with the Luke Cage on the cover.
I know, but it's Greg Smallwood.
I do like the way it looks though. That is real
I
pretty. Look, he's jumping off the comic page. That's
that's
sweet.
cool. Look at the classic, the spider belt and everything, and the web shooters. That is cool.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Why can't we give Greg Smallwood, if he's doing this, drawing this? Why can't he just be the main interior artist on Spider-Man?
I wonder if he takes this well, maybe they can't afford him. First of all,
That's the truth. Yeah,
And then my second guess is maybe with how good his art is, maybe he just takes too long.
I also want to point out, how can Marvel, a mega corporation owned by Disney, not be able to afford to pay people?
That's true. That's a good point.
I understand they're separate entities, but Disney still owns Marvel Comic Books, the comic book company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they don't have faith in their comic books, and they're just making all the money off the movies, it's like I said, your source material it should be your number one treasure at revenue. If you have a superhero, Superman, if he was a real person, you want to make merchandise off of that guy. But if that guy is not producing the merchandise, the good stuff you want, the merchandise won't sell.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd want to up the game, but
you would think so. That does seem like the smart business decision, doesn't it?
So overall, that's my number 5. It's number 28 of that, and then like I said, hopefully get some more good crossovers. And I like the fact they even mentioned on here that Sif's going to be in here, and
Nice.
Donald Blake again too.
I do like Lady Sif.
So is Donald Blake going to break out of his little jail thing? Because remember, he's basically what those who recall, he's being tormented by Loki, and Loki basically put him in the same prison that Odin had put him back in the day, with the venom dripping into his eye for millennia. So look at Lady Sif, Venom. Yay!
Kind of cool. I would say it's cool, but I've seen just about every Marvel hero their Venom appearance.
Yeah,
I'm kind of over
and
the
then
Venom.
this is the other one.
That one's all right. That's kind of cool.
Look how jacked Thor's arms are, bro. It's
Dude, Thor, yeah.
That is like He-Man.
He looks just like a guy who goes to my gym.
Yeah. Look at his forearm is as big as his biceps. There, it's like, what the heck?
It's huge. And then of course Venom's is just massive.
Well,
That's all right.
Venom.
His hands are huge too. My God, his hand covers Thor's whole forearm.
Right?
You know what they say about big hands? Big heart.
Yeah, big heart. I'll go with that. All right, let's go to your number 5.
All right, my number 5. Interesting choice for me. I'm kind of not sure how I feel about this number 5. It's a weird option for me. Um, it is a Marvel book. It's a new number 1. What a shocker! Marvel has a new number 1. What? It's Miracle Man, the Silver Age, number 1.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. Because I was thinking there's another one as a number 1 right now. Crypt of
it's
Shadows.
like what just got rebooted? No, not that one. Where is it? There it
It's right
is.
here.
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman.
And
That's what's shocking to me. I'm not a
so,
Neil Gaiman reader.
and what I read about this, and some people were saying like, it just seems like this was supposed to be released like years ago, and they just took it out of the vault and released it.
Uh-huh.
But this is issue number 1.
Maybe. It's number 1.
It's a one.
It is going to have material from issue number right there from 1985, issue number 23.
Well, yeah, it says after 30 years, the unfinished storyline begins again.
Yeah.
So basically, was this like they already wrote it back then and they decided to release it now?
I honestly,
or is he come back? Is it because I can't see Neil Gaiman like, you know what, Marvel, I'll write for you again. Neil Gaiman seems like the cryptic old guy who just basically like he's becoming like Alan Moore almost in a sense. He just wants to be left alone.
That's very much the vibe that I get from him. I don't read Alan Moore either or Neil Gaiman. They're just like these. They're just not writers that I follow. I know people love their stuff, but I'm just not like I don't read Sandman. Sorry, Dalton. I just don't like any of Neil Gaiman's material. But something about this though just sounds interesting. You know, there's Silver Age. I like that whole time period in comics. It seems like it could be cool. I do like Mark Buckingham's artwork. I think he's a good artist.
Do you like this Peach Momoko cover? So 1 in 200.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Now look at this. This is 44 pages for $5.
44 pages.
So you pay down more, and I get more than the other book, which is basically 28 pages. Thor.
Well, this is also Neil Gaiman, so I don't know what that has to do with it.
You're seeing that Neil Gaiman likes to write a lot?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't read his stuff. I don't know what I'm in for. But maybe it'll be cool. Maybe it'll be a good time.
It looks like if it's Miracle Man, if it takes place in like the 50s,
I'll love it.
I
love that time period.
Like Adam Strange.
Yeah,
give me something like that,
And
Flash
Marvel has been teasing Miracle Man for a while with like their main universe stuff. They did like a Kang the Conqueror one shot last year, where Miracle Man was going to be coming in and almost have like a Dr. Manhattan role. That's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah, it's by Chris Sprouse. When I first read it, I blame Riverdale and all this stuff. Sweet Life of Zach Cody. Whenever I see Sprouse,
you thought it was. I know who you thought.
Dylan Sprouse.
Yeah, Dylan Sprouse.
Overall, though, this looks like Flash Gordon.
Kinda, right?
Yeah, and Adam Strange, kind of like
little pulpy, little sci-fi. Yeah. So, I'm gonna give it a shot. It sounds like it could be a really cool thing. Again, I don't know what I'm getting.
So they're saying he's from the 1963. His last memory is joined innocent, but now he's been thrust in the 21st century. So now it's like super. I mean, is he going to be in futuristic?
Sounds like a little bit of Captain America in there too. Like he loses a bunch of time and he wakes up in the future. So it does sound like there's a little bit of that. But it says, look, remastered with stunning new artwork by Mark Buckingham. So I like Mark Buckingham's art. He's a good artist, and so I'm willing to give this a try. I'll try. I'll be open minded and give it a shot.
This is what's his name?
Jimenez.
Filiono, I think it is.
Filiono.
Oh no, this is this is McNiven. Steve McNiven. Phil Jimenez is right here. This is one right here. This is his cover.
Yeah, that one's not bad. That's pretty cool.
I'm just sorry. When I look at this, so I'm thinking like, is this like a knockoff of like Marvel? Captain Marvel.
That's a Breen question because I don't know who came first. I don't know if it was Miracle Man or Marvel that came first.
Well, according to this cover, it looks like he came first.
Kind of does, but oh wait, gross.
All right, and then here's the Hidden Gem cover. Look, the Hidden Gem is 1 in 50. I thought Hidden Gems were supposed to be like more popular, but apparently the 200 is Peach Momoko.
That's not bad. That's not a bad looking cover.
Uh, Mature content, parental advisory. All
Interesting.
right, cool. So that being said, I really do hope it turns out to be better. I mean, I'm not really a snob when it comes as far as like I won't touch Neil Gaiman stuff, but the few that I've read, I just wish I was reading Hellblazer by Jamie Delaney instead. All
Yeah.
right, so um, like I said this could be cool, or this could be like he's throwing pocket sand in your eyes and just laughing at you.
Maybe we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow.
But Jordy Belair is a great colorist. Mark Buckingham is a phenomenal artist as well. As you can see by his actual variant cover, which I believe was right. No, they don't. They don't show his variant cover. I guess he didn't do one.
It's a secret.
It's a secret one.
It's a secret variant.
Yes, the Miracle Man family.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Marvel. It sounds like the Captain Marvel family.
I'm thinking the Milligan Man. Milligan Man.
Hi, Comic Ash or Ash on Comics. I was trying to sound as enthusiastic as he was.
Marania, don't time this one out. Inside joke from the stream last night. But anyway.
I know. I fell asleep and I missed it. I know. Doggone it. Rubbing
All
my
right.
face.
So that's your number 5. I'm going to go to my number 4. All right.
Number 4.
Yes, and do check out Ash on Comics' Monday night late comics, where we talk about the boys, and then afterwards we talk about the books you should avoid each week. Which gets harder and harder.
And they talk about a lot of food. So don't watch it while you're hungry.
Well, that's how we get people in, because you're having a late night snack while you're watching a late night comic stream.
Ash says, I need a wrench so you can tell me apart from my trolls.
Right. All right. So going on to my book here, it's Titans United, Blood Pact number 2.
Yo, good book.
Like I said, it's Tim Drake. Now, when people are like, "Oh wait, Tim Drake, wait, you're gonna have no, this isn't Megan Fitzmartin." Kevin Scott is actually been writing Tim not having any sexuality, and that's I prefer characters not having sexuality. I want to be more about the story and less about who they're banging, and that's why. So Tim is basically transported into basically, he's in an alternate world now. There's some magic and sorcery. The Church of Starfire is the evil villain in this.
It's not the Church of Starfire, it's the Church of Raven.
Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, so let's see. The Ravens are evil. Ravens is evil. Church of Starfire.
That is blasphemy, sir. Starfire beats Raven any day.
That being said, Starfire does have a variant cover on this. I just wish that she wasn't so green.
I just wish that she wasn't in a one piece. Come on, guys. Zach. Give her the bathing suit costume again.
Right.
Anyway.
And that's I believe that's Derek Chu cover, isn't that? No, what is this? This is Derek
like
Chu, yeah.
Oh, is that Derek Chu? It looks like one of the fancy art gym ones.
1 in 25 is Ed Benez, who used to work on the Birds of Prey.
Oh, Birds of Prey. He used to do Justice League. Oh, that looks great. Ed Benez needs to get on a Titans book. They can't afford him.
His arts. I can say a lot of these artists, like Jim Balent, I'm surprised he even has a variant cover coming up next week or next month on Catwoman. Yeah. Like these '90s artists, some of them like to draw women endowed,
as they should be.
As you see right here,
Donna Troy. Oof, America's sweetheart, Donna Troy.
Donna Troy is stacked in this cover right here, as you see this right here.
God
I'm so shocked that he's getting a variant cover, and that's probably all they're going to give him as variant cover, because if he was drawing interior, no one would be looking at anybody else except for Starfire.
You know what I don't like? Almost every time Beast Boy is on a cover, they give him like a small animal, like a bird or a monkey, or like give the dude a rhino or.
Well, I'm just saying he was better appreciated when he was Changeling.
No, not even true. When he was on the Teen Titans cartoon and he got popular, he was called Beast Boy.
Oh, he was popular before that. It's for the normies who didn't read the books.
No, he wasn't popular.
They created an alternate ego.
Nobody who didn't read.
People with class read the new Teen Titans with Changeling.
Okay, well, you know what? He was called Beast Boy for a long time afterwards, including on the Titans cartoon show that got a lot of
Because
people inside.
they're still trying to call him Beast Boy,
I'm not
and
having
everybody
this
else calls
argument
him
with you.
Changeling.
I'm not having this argument with you right now, sir. Except the actor that plays him on the show is a turd because he didn't want to wear the purple costume. He wanted to wear the dumb-looking red and white
All
costume.
right, so here Breen says there's no way in hell DC would let Ed Benez do an entire book. Megan Fitzmartin wouldn't allow it.
Megan Fitzmartin can go
Now, if it was a
do
Leah
things I
Williams,
can't
it
say on
was
stream.
I could see him teaming up with Leah Williams because Leah Williams, her little book exterminators, had a little risque, some busty women on there.
Bless
So,
Leah Williams. I'm sorry, Breen. You don't want to hear it, but
and I kind of agree with Ash. You know, Ed Benez should be for a new Wildcats book.
yeah. Oh, I can see that. He does have that old style.
Jim Belant is doing
I like
Terror
that.
right now. But he was doing some other stuff, I believe, for Wildstorm back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I mean, a lot of these older '90s artists, or
Yeah.
even these '80s artists, I want them to be on some more stuff. You know, but unfortunately, the main two don't really care about certain art styles anymore because they're misogynist to them.
Well, they would definitely do better in sales if they got.
I mean,
artists.
is it misogynist to aim towards the people who actually were reading the books were guys?
Is it misogynist to give your customers what they want? No.
All
the
right,
answer is no, DC.
So, all right, we need Undead Quinn coming in with his number 4. He's the deceased War of the Undead Gods, number 3. Did he have a number 5?
No, I don't think you did. You have a number 5 on Undead Quinn? I didn't see.
No, we don't. He's
So he's coming in with just 4.
And Ash coming in with error, not available.
404 comic release not available.
Loving that. I gotta find that book, NA.
I know. I gotta find it too.
All right, so let's go to your number 4 here.
My number 4 book is from DC Comics, the finale of Flashpoint Beyond. This is number 6. This is the Jeff Johns, Joshua Williamson, and the other guy whose name I don't care to remember.
Jeremy Adams? Are you bastard?
No, I said Jeff Johns and Jeremy Adams, and then there was Tim Sheridan, who's like way over there. But yeah, this does wrap up the Flashpoint Beyond story. We found out in the last issue. We found out who the murderer is. Ash, I know what NA means. So, but yeah, this has been a really cool story. I've liked it a lot more than I thought I would. As somebody who did not care for the original Flashpoint story, this has been pretty fun to read. I like how they've expanded the world of the Flashpoint universe. Jeff Johns, Jeremy Adams, they've done a really cool job, I think. Kind of on the nose with who the killer was, but I am interested in seeing how how it all ties up and wraps up.
Wow, this doesn't want to show the other covers.
Oh, I'm glad it was just an error. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to buy the cover.
Oh, the Gary Franco card. Is it going to load this time? Yeah, it's just doing this thing where it doesn't load the... stupid website.
When that happens. Dan Mora has a lot of variant covers coming out, by the way, this week. Like, he's got one for Flashpoint Beyond.
Yeah, oh well.
Gary Frank has one that's pretty cool. It's Wally running towards Barry with, like, Dr. Manhattan's giant hand. So that's pretty cool.
Wait. Oh, NA means New Avengers. Bendis.
Actually,
nice.
those weren't bad.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can see here, spoiler right here on that, you can see the murderer is because, well, she's on the card right there.
Spoilers.
It's Martha Kent. Sorry, not Martha Kent. The other Martha.
The other Martha.
Why do you say that name?
Wayne.
Martha
it's his
Wayne.
mother's name.
I
was trying to impersonate Amy Adams because she screams how it's his mother.
If Amy Adams sound like that, I'd have to question you and Skipper liking her.
I will never question me.
Sound like a little clown, like the hell.
Keep going. Move on.
Anyway, so basically, yeah, Martha Wayne is the Joker in the Flashpoint universe. Continue on. She basically wants to go combine. She basically wants to use the Reverse Flash's time machine, and basically get her son back.
Yep.
You know, she wants
at the risk of tearing apart the universe.
Yep.
So that'll actually be. I'm kind of interested in seeing what they end up doing. I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I am interested in seeing how they address it. So,
All right. So that is your number 4.
Number 4.
Do we have anything from the other guys?
Um, well, we had Undead Quinn's number 4, and Ash doesn't have a number 4,
Well,
so.
I was looking for number 3, but okay.
Oh no, no number 3s yet.
All right. My number 3. Well, it's Carnage, number 7.
Carnage.
Ram V kicking ass on this.
Oh, I dig that cover.
Isn't that crazy? It's Lucio Perillo.
What on earth?
He's the one that does all of the Vampirella covers.
What is he holding? Is that like a demon skull or something?
Yeah, Demon Skull.
That's metal. And I don't say metal very often.
Actually, it looks more like Searcher, doesn't it?
Kinda. Good.
Or something like that. Yeah, he's just basically it's Carnage symbiote, and he's going through just destroying basically all of the Dark Elves over on he basically he basically continues on their path. The goal is reaching Malekith the Accursed because he wants to bond with him.
Gnarly. Okay.
You don't know who Malekith the Accursed is. Malekith Kurth is the guy who tried to do the ancient Cascade Ancient Winters, opening it up over during Walt Simonson's run.
Also, he was a terribly underused Christopher Eccleston in Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, kind of sucks. So as Roger I pronounce this bad, but Antonio is the artist. It's been fun watching this, and like I said, it's a different story. It's a Ram V tells a good story. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I would say, I mean, for those who are a fan of Carnage, or even if you're not, it's that symbiotes aren't really your big thing. I would say pick this up. It's a whole different kind of animal with Ram V writing it.
Ram V is good. I'm totally on board the Ram V hype train.
I left Catwoman because he left Catwoman. So now, and he went the Carnage. I went the Carnage. The guy's a good writer. Give him a chance.
Very good writer. I heard Englentine, he said this on his stream last night, and I was like, wow, I do that too. Whereas like he used to follow characters across different books, and now he follows writers. I'm like, doggone, I do the same thing.
Yes.
Ash says, I figured out why Zach doesn't like the boys. It's not demonic enough. Undead Quinn, his number 3 is I'm sure this is on your list somewhere. It might be your number 2 or 1.
And it actually is not on my pull list because I've been reading it through Comixology, but I'm gonna pick up the actual trades. So In Stock Trades is a great place to get all your deluxe oversized books, which are usually like $50 brand new,
Yep.
hard size covers. Plus, they also have exclusive variant covers there. And these trades are freaking half off. And then if you get like deals with shipping, and then especially if we order 2 of them, so basically imagine paying for 2 oversized hardcover books, which are normally $50, and you're only paying $28 a piece.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yes.
Although Ash says you're a fake fan, confirmed, because you're not actually getting the floppies.
Wait, so I need to be obsessive and just get floppies and everything else, and be like any merchandise comes out to me.
You need to get floppies and the trades. You got to have both.
No. I prefer getting. I love the hardcovers, oversized deluxe.
I can't disagree with you on that though.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Because basically, I'm looking at it this way. When I get to Breen's age, I won't be moving any hardcover books. Everything's going to stay in one spot, and hopefully the floor doesn't cave in.
Yeah, I would hope so. That would be a good thing.
They're heavy. Like I said, the compendiums are cool too.
Yeah. I like
So that being said, Ash, you better not get that Starman compendium with 1,000 pages over there in Stock Trades. You better get every single floppy instead.
Oh, is he reading Starman from DC now?
Well, I guess he's going to check it out.
Dude, yeah, check it out. Wait, which Starman? Which one? There's like 3.
Then why buy floppies? Oh, well, there's certain ones I prefer to have floppies, and some of them I just prefer to have trade.
Don't answer my question or anything.
So my question is, why are you concerned what I'm buying, Ash? You can be concerned about what you're not buying, and you're not buying this book because you're a fake Ram V fan. Has he read Paradiso yet?
I haven't either.
At all.
Anyway.
Don't worry, I'll join the cult of Brubaker soon.
That's right. Come to the cult. We're going to have Brubaker jackets.
I want Kool-Aid. Yay! All right, so That was my number 3.
Skip, when you watch this on the replay, the next time we have a Brew Baker stream, we need to have baked goods, and we can call it the Brew Baker Show. Because we can all have like cupcakes or muffins or something. All right, I'm done. That's my last bad joke today.
All right, all
Maybe.
right. So speaking of bad jokes, and what's your next pick?
Well, that's funny. You're a funny guy. All right, my number 3. We're gonna go to DC Comics. We're gonna stay with DC Comics, I should say. Deceased 3, issue number 3.
I was
Is it
gonna say
number 3?
I was gonna say if Flash is your number 3.
No, Flash is not my number 3. What are you
I was
talking
gonna say
about?
if it was, man, I'd have the question.
This is the one Tom Taylor book, and Andy Lanning's drawing.
Andy Lanning's art in it is
He's on
great.
the art, but this is the one Tom Taylor book that I can recommend and be actually serious. This is a fantastic. I like what he's done with it. After DC's 2, I was like, well, what can you do? You've already cured the zombie thing. Like, what else is there? Zombies in space. That's it. You had me. You had me at space. And so it has been really cool. The last issue was awesome. Stuff that happened with like the Sinestro Corps was really cool. That is the cover I'm going for.
That is Jonathan Kent
Jonathan Kent and
without having a boyfriend.
No boyfriend, no pink-haired gossamers. Damian Wayne is Batman. He actually does write Jonathan Kent, I think, really well in the Deceased.
Ironically, here's Elseworld. He basically makes Jonathan Kent cool, but in the main book, he just makes him look like a dweeb.
Well, it's like the Bendis effect. He can, Bendis likes to break toys, which is okay if you do it out of canon, but if you do it in canon, it's no good. But anyway, yeah, this has been a really fun story. I'm looking forward to seeing where the next twist and turn is. Dark Side, cover your ears if you don't want spoilers, Ash. Give me like 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Darkseid has a yellow lantern ring and zombie powers and the Omega Beam. It's really, really fun. So if you like cosmic DC and you like zombies, yes. And yes, Ash, I am easy to impress. It's part of my childlike innocence, okay?
Would you there's a question. Would you rather would you rather be easygoing and just liking more things, or just being like very picky and just having no fun at all?
Well, I wouldn't say if you're picky, you have no fun at all.
I mean, it's if there's a lot because a lot of people do not like what's being put up on Marvel and DC, but then there's people who do enjoy it at all.
True.
In the end, if you're the one paying for this and you're enjoying it, you win. If you're paying for it and you hate it, why are you paying for it?
Well,
why are you talking about it? Why are you even reading it?
Here's the thing, though. I used to get like 15 to 20 Marvel issues a month. Now I get like 4. So yeah, I am picky, but at the same time, I am still I'm easy to impress in that all you got to do is give me a good story and fun panels and good art. That's all. That is easy to impress. You just don't preach at me, and I'm impressed.
Also, Breen, I enjoy having 4 senses. Thank you very much.
A Brewbaker stream with baked goods. That's an excuse for Zach to eat all the cake. Actually, no. I've gained back 10 pounds in the last month. So no cake.
What's really cool is I like these covers right here. This is one I'll be getting. What you look here is actually a cover over the actual cover.
So have you found out
the window?
Have you found out what the cover inside looks like with
They don't show you until you actually none of the previews actually have the interior.
I'm
curious
to see what the inside looks like.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, you'll see it on Thursday.
There you go. I'll be getting the more one, the X-Men homage, so I'm going to finish that up. But that is number 3 book. And real quick, I don't think we even named it out. Undead Quinn's number 3 issue this week is Deadly Class number 56, the final issue. He's getting the Bill Sykinwitz, that guy, getting his cover. So.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Ash, I don't necessarily need a good story. I'm entertained by Fast and Furious, so I just need fun panels. So.
Right. All right. So go on. That was your number 3.
My number 3 picked.
My number 2 is World's Finest.
Nice.
Don't like the writer. but I do like the story and I do love the art. Um, like I said, it's everybody knows it or now, especially me. I know it's slim pickings when it comes to finding books I can read in Marvel and DC that actually are worth the actual price for me. Now, that being said, some of you don't want to pay $4, whether it's a really good story or not, because you just don't want to pay that much for a comic book. Right? I respect that. And then some of you just don't want it because Marvel and DC, the continuity, it's not there. There's more garbage books than there are good books. So, but personally, I was happy to come this. I mean, the last time I read anything by Mark Wade was the Wally West run and his Flash. So, so basically, this is Batman Superman. This is kind of Silver Age, throwing a little story in there with a new character. And I gotta say, if you're gonna throw a new character in, this is how you do it. James Tinian, looking at you, throwing Ghostmaker in there and Clown Hunter. Clown Hunter is pretty much like he's just like the unwanted guy, just kind of tags along the group. I see more people actually liking Ghostmaker, even though I'm not a fan of him. But that being said, the art's great on this. The storytelling is great. It's got this Silver Age feel to it, or Silver Age Bronze Age feel for me personally. And yeah, it's a fun story. What's we got here? We're gonna have the Teen Titans.
You got some good covers on there too.
Yeah, too.
Some good variants this week.
Teen Titans are in this as well.
That's the cover I want. I dig that style.
Brainiac, Metallo, yep. Yeah, all those guys.
You got the Superman villains on top and the Batman villains on the bottom. Yeah, I dig that. I like seeing the Superman villains. They always put so much emphasis on the Batman ones. I like seeing all the Superman rogues galleries together. That's really cool.
I like that they're all Silver Age too. You notice that?
Yeah, the style. Riddler's got all the question marks on them, and yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, the armor, Brainiac. Look at that over there, and then
Catwoman's got that purple costume.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet. Luthor's got the old school battle armor.
Now this is a cover I could do without. Lois Lane versus Punchline. She's dead.
That doesn't make sense to me because like you've got 3 bad guys and then Lois Lane. Unless that's you know what?
3 bad guys? You mean 2 guys and a girl? Thank you very much.
Hey, what if that's not Lois? What if that's like Tess Mercer or whatever her name?
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I didn't think. I just thought about that.
Oh, and
that girl that Lex Luthor has.
Instead of having Harley Quinn on there, because Punchline's the new girlfriend for Joker.
She's the new sidekick for Joker. Yeah, so I think that's.
Wow.
I thought it was Lois Lane at first, but now I'm thinking it's probably not. Yeah. It's all right. I like how he's using the. Is that a machine gun or a pogo stick?
He's got a pogo stick.
Oh, it looks like a machine gun.
And he's got a rubber chicken in his hand over here.
His nose is also. He's got a long old nose.
The long Joker nose, yeah.
That's not. The art's not bad.
No, like I said, I kind of like this, and now I look at it.
Yeah.
More. Now that I realize it's not Lois Lane.
Now that you know it's not. Yeah.
But I just don't care for Punchline, so.
Yeah, Punchline. Yeah, I'm still. I have a Punchline.
Tess Mercer is hand-to-hand combat is like pretty up high.
Well, isn't she supposed to be like a really skilled fighter or something? That's like why she's Lex Luthor's.
That's why she's his personal bodyguard because he can't trust anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, and then here's the stock card variant, cover B.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's all right.
It's
got like the cat ears. Like they look like little cat ears on Batman.
And that's 2 Force with the Punchline. It's like, hey, no more Harley Quinn because she's all very basically scissoring with Poison Ivy. Remember her? The one that used to murder a bunch of people with plants? Anyway, so that's my number 2, Zach. Doggone it. Don't tell me that's your number 2. I'll hit you.
We're just going to sit here in silence then because it is my number 2.
I knew it.
Dang it! I knew we went too long without having a book overlap. Yeah, so just kind of touching on what RDV said. Yeah, Mark Waid, not my favorite person, but doggone it if he doesn't write a good book. I mean, this is a really great Silver Age feel type of book, introducing this new character. I love more than Mark Waid's writing on this. I just also like the way that Dan Mora draws and tells the story through the artwork. There's never like a wasted panel. Characters are never shown in the same pose twice. Like one of my least favorite things that you see in comics these days, where they do these, like, I call them the Brady Bunch pages, where it's
Yeah.
like 9 or 12 pages and it's the same character talking into the camera like an office interview. I hate that. Dan Mora doesn't do that here. And yeah, he's got this new character that he's brought in. They're calling him Boy Thunder. And it's really cool because he's like his younger
Alternate. Yeah.
character. And at the end of the last issue, Robin gets him away from Superman and Batman because they're trying to figure out what to do with him. And Robin's like, dude, he just needs to be around other kids. And so he takes him and he's going to introduce him in this issue to the Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, which I love that notion. So yeah, it's a fun, lighthearted book. It's not gritty. It's not dark. It's a good, fun time. Lots of bright colors. It's like, honestly, I look forward one of these days, like, God help me, if I have kids, like, this will be the book I start my kids on reading. Be like, this is a good book. So, anyway,
All right.
that's what I got.
That's
Enjoy
number
it.
2.
Wow.
Do we have any number 2s from the chat?
I hope not. Dominic,
Ash-
so we have gone through
right.
5 through 2. We're about to go on to number 1s.
All right, so Undead Quinn's coming in with number 2, The Bone Orchard Mythos, 10,000 Black Feathers, number 2.
Okay.
Ash is still on error mode.
Ash is probably.
Or he's honking New Avengers.
Do you think Ash is actually getting a new book this week, or do you think he's only getting one book?
You know what? I think he might have a new book this week.
You think he might be getting one?
He might have one.
I know Ash, and I don't say this to be mean, but I know he's picky. So I'm like, I wonder if there's actually a new book. I know there's not a new Usagi Yojimbo out this week. Otherwise, I know he'd be getting that.
All right.
But anyway.
That being said, I'll give you a recap of mine. My number 5 was Store 28. Titans United, Blood Pact. Number 2 was my number 4. Number 3 was Carnage, number 7. Yeah, number 7. World's Finest, number 8, which you just saw, is my number 2. And my number 1... Well, Zach, give a recap, because I already know what your number 1 is. It's like,
you son of a bitch.
Get a recap.
Okay, yeah, sure. So my number 5 is Miracle Man, The Silver Age, number 1. I'm reading a Neil Gaiman book. What is the world coming to? My number 4 is Flashpoint Beyond, number 6. My number 3 is DC's 3, number 3. My number 2 is World's Finest, number 8. And our collective number 1 book. Hit it, Mr. Dr. Venkman.
It is Flash. Legacy number 787.
Whatever.
That being said, it's Jeremy Adams with Fernando
Passarin?
I don't know.
I've seen
with
some
that
of the
dude, Fernando. The pencil.
Fernando.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the previews. The pages look pretty sweet.
And I gotta say, this comic book, with Jeremy Adams, he's not afraid to make it a little hokey in the sense, but he also keeps it very heartwarming, as far as the book goes. And that's, dude's got this book coming out. He came out today, and he also did his Super Sons movie just came out today as well.
That's right. Yeah, the new Super Sons movie came out.
Go check out that.
Yeah.
But that being said, talking about this is basically now this has wrestling as a background. I'm not sure how much is even in here because I haven't seen the pages, but
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
The main man shows up in this issue.
If you've watched the Superman animated cartoons where they had the main man Lobo going against Superman, you're gonna get the same kind of hijinks in his.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been loving this series. Josh Williamson started off with Rebirth, bringing in a character, introduced Wallace. I was like, I don't care for Wallace. But then later on, the actual character got fleshed out more, and then Jeremy Adams just took the character and just turned him into Wally's sidekick. Something you would never see at Marvel with Miles Morales. They wouldn't call him Kid Spider, and then have him be a sidekick though. Because wow, that's bad. That's not cool. Doesn't fit their. So I was surprised with this Wallace being Kid Flash to Wally, the original OG. Like I said, Jeremy Adams, he's taken the character back to basically what it used to be And dare I say, I like the Mark Wade run. I liked with Wally having a family and stuff, and that's pretty much where we are right now. This is way. And there's even a rumor that hinted at the last annual, there might be a third child on the way. It's lighthearted. It's got action, suspense. It's a happy going comic, man. It's just like it's got the family values, something something we want in comic books, but normally don't see. And like I said, Wally is like the paragon of, I guess, heart, right? Or hope. I'm not sure. Heart probably.
I think that would be Superman.
Well, hope is more Superman.
Hope
Heart
is Superman. Yeah, heart. Yeah. Maybe Wally. I could see that.
Like
Superman's
I said, and now people are like, "Well, what about Barry?"
Screw Barry. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'd rather see the original OG Flash. The only Flash there should be is Jay Garrick, but I can.
Whoa! Are you saying that Wally should not be a Flash?
I'm just saying Wally is a legacy character, and people get upset
about. Get on me! Don't you pull it? I'm
just saying. Don't tell me that. Oh, I want to read Barry and all that. So people complain about Barry. It's like, well, I want to read more the original Flash. Wally is the legacy character along with Barry, but they chose the better legacy character, Wally, over Barry.
That's true. That's true.
Now, if you want Barry, Silver Age, he has a ton of books.
You got most of the Williamson run as Barry.
Yeah, that's true. Even before that, I'd say the Silver Age is pretty much all Barry.
That's true.
All the time.
So yeah, I won't say too much because you hammered pretty much all the big talking points with this. But yeah, The Flash is a fantastic book. I'd say it's one of the 2 or 3 that's worth reading from DC. Fun story. So I was on Twitter the other day, over the weekend really, and there, some of the comic accounts on Twitter that I follow, a bunch of Flash fans, they were like doing. There's the little Twitter community hangouts thing that you can do now, and I wasn't in there, but I follow Jeremy Adams, and so whenever he does something, I get a notification. I have, he's one of the few people that I actually get notifications.
Yes, and I hope to get Jeremy Adams on this channel.
I found out that he actually popped into this little community hangout with all these Flash fans, just kind of surprised them out of the blue, just to talk about Flash and just kind of geek out with them for a few minutes. Like he's legitimately, I think when it comes to modern day comic creators, he is one of the handful of people that I think legitimately love what he does. Dare to say, has so much fun with what he does. It was just refreshing to see.
People get my pissed at this, but he is, if Rob Liefeld could actually was better, more talented. This is Jeremy Adams. He is, because in a sense, Rob. I mean, I love Rob Liefeld because of how he interacts with the fans. Started off being a dick, but now he's actually lightened up. He's actually much more of a nice person now.
He's pretty nice. I like.
And Jeremy Adams. I love the fact that Jeremy Adams, his interaction with his fans. This is the guy you guys can be like, "Whoa, I don't want to support a person that calls me an asshole." This isn't
Jeremy Adams is not that guy. No. Every time I've responded to one of his tweets about something, he always get jokes back, and he's legitimately a good guy.
Check him over on Instagram.
He really wants to write a Justice League Europe book, which DC, for the love of God, give that man a Justice League Europe book.
If we can get Jurgens back in Superman, thank you very much.
Well, who is it? Joshua Williamson, I think, is writing Superman starting in January.
Oh, is he really?
Ooh. I think so. Yeah, they're rebooting Superman.
Don't tease me. I actually might.
I'm not teasing you. That was an announcement they did. I think it's Williamson. I could be wrong. But yeah, they showed preview art, the cover art, and everything. It looks really good. But anyway, that is my number 5.
Yeah, so number 5. And that being said, we got to get going because in 10 minutes, Chuck Dixon is going to be on this channel.
What?
I know, insane.
That's right.
So if you're a fan of this content here, please, if you haven't done so, please click like and subscribe. Also click the notification bell and click all.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more content. As far as every week we do, or Tuesdays and Thursdays we do comic book stuff, related stuff. Fridays, you have some comic book readings, and on Sundays as well.
We show off cool books like these.
You like Walking Dead? We got 2 crazy puppets that review Walking Dead and a lot of the DC and TV shows, and then some of the Marvel shows too. So yes, Chuck Dixon will be on here in 10 minutes. So
spell it correctly, Ash.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
so be here 10 minutes.
All right. See you guys then.
Bye.
Hi, Empy. Goodbye, Empy.